Hello. This video is on the next step of the behavior process, which is on step 5, meeting with the student, and then also the next step, which is following up with the teacher. Okay, so step 5 is when I'm going to meet with the student. I will have the reflection from the student, and I will have the behavior referral form from the teacher, both, and I'll go through those briefly quick on my own before I call the student in. So I will have a little bit of background knowledge coming into it. In those meetings, I'm going to ask the student, as you can obnoxiously see here, why about 1,000 times. If you've ever heard the story of the Lincoln Memorial, just fast forward through this. If you haven't, it's kind of a cool story. So the Lincoln Memorial is made of concrete, and every single year they had to redo the concrete on the outside of the building, and it was costing a ton of money. And so they did this for many, many years until finally someone asked why. Why are they redoing the concrete every single year? And they found out that the reason why they had to redo the concrete so much is because they power washed the memorial down about every 2 weeks or so. And so then someone else asked it again, why? Why do we have to power wash the memorial every 2 weeks? And they found out, well, birds are pooping all over the memorial, and so they have to spray it down to get that bird poop off. Then they asked why again. Okay, well, why are birds pooping all over the memorial? Well, there's a lot of birds in that area. Why are there a lot of birds in that area? Because there's a lot of bugs in that area. Why is there a lot of bugs in that area? Well, because they turn the lights on to the Lincoln Memorial at night, and the bugs are attracted to that. Okay, so soon what they did was they shut the lights off in the memorial at night. Not as many bugs, not as many birds, didn't have to power wash, didn't have to replace the concrete. They ended up saving money in power washing, in concrete, in the lighting electricity bills, a lot of different places, right? So it ended up saving them money, and all they had to do was ask why to get to the root of the problem. When I'm meeting with students, I really want to try to figure out the root of this problem. Why is the student making a bad decision? Why? What's the start of it? How can we fix that so it doesn't happen again? I'm going to rely a lot. My personal philosophy and discipline is one of restorative justice. So I'm not a person who believes in punitive consequences and punishing just to punish, and that's just not what I believe is really going to help that individual grow and not make that decision again. I want to try to restore justice for that student and make it so we can proactively address the problem in the future. So I think sometimes as teachers we kind of get into this mindset of, I'm going to send a student to the office and I expect a pound of flesh when they go there, and you know, there will be consequences. There are times where we're going to have to, you know, deal with some issues in ways that students aren't going to like. But more importantly, I think we should address those issues as well. So that's step 5. Step 6 is when I'm going to follow up with the teacher if needed. Before I make a decision, I might not have gotten a chance to talk to the teacher about what happened. If I need to, I'm going to follow up with them. I obviously have gotten, in most cases, to talk with a student. I want to be fair and talk with the teacher as well. Okay, so next I'm going to go through the next steps.